got it? You good? So we cut black completely, and it's blue, red, mill. Most people would just say, hey, just play blue mill. And it's like, no, play blue red for obvious best cards in Magic. So this one is strictly in blue, has a couple surgical extractions here, and Brotherhood's End, which we've talked a little bit about this card, but this one specifically has deal 3 damage to each creature and each planeswalker. Destroy all artifacts with mana value 3 or less. And this is kind of interesting because there are quite a few artifacts kind of dancing around the format. And artifacts are the cheaper things that can get out, where hopefully our mill plan, which is basically all the blue cards up here, will just do the fine things and mill them completely out. Sideboard's got stuff for the graveyard. It's got stuff for counters. It's got some nice Winds of Rebuke, Hercules Recall for more artifacts, and a Bribery tucked in here, along with Bridges and Blood Moons, because we don't really have a way to kill things other than a few Brotherhood's End. We're on the mill plan, and that is just what we're doing. We got some cool Perfected Mind from Mana Traders. Thanks. We got the original too. We got kind of a smattering of those. But we're hoping our opponents search their libraries. We'll force that a little bit. We'll archive trap them, do the crab thing, and try to mill them out completely. So we'll see how this goes. What's up, party time? How's it going? Bribery's sitting down there. I think we're good. I hopefully have enough credits. Let's go play. Modern League. We just left the name as the name. We'll keep hitting this because Magic Online's done its thing, as it does. Nice. All right. We're never scared of turn 1 monkey. No, we're not scared. We'll block it with a Ruin Crab. Ruin Crab is chunky crab. Big shell. Big shell. (4-1) or if not 5-0, well, let's hope so. Crab Rave Song, we might have to get it in there. Who knows? Let's move this out. Thanks Magic Online for not maintaining. Appreciate that. Party time, thank you for the sub. Appreciate that. Getting us further along in our sub trains. Sub for good luck. Heck yeah. Love to see some mill. Let's get a 5-0. Affinity friendly artifacts. Well, we got some things that would destroy your artifacts, but hopefully that's not needed here. All right, we got an opening hand here. Crab, couple visions, a Remand and a Fractured Sanity. 2 lands, one's a fetch, one's not. Seems like a fine thing to be doing. Seems like a fine thing to be doing. I think we just lead off here. I don't think we hold back. I don't think we hold back at all. Let's get it going. Why would I actually play this? I literally said in the announcement, I literally said, I will play whatever is posted. You're the only one that posted, Zale. We're playing it. I am true to my word. They took my Fractured Sanity. Now they're going to keep Grief. This is kind of okay. This red-black scam here. We kind of okay. We don't really have a way to get rid of this. We'll see if this becomes a problem for us. We'll see if this becomes a problem. Fetch, fetch, do the things, always yield. Mill, mill, mill. I think we'll just pass here. We might crack one of these visions. Get rid of nullify this. I mean, we're obviously not doing it here. I'm gonna go with 1 visions here. Archive trap. Do I need to do the other visions? We only have so many. Let's just crack them both. All right. Remand, a land. Let's put the land in tapped here. I don't really need to be taking much more damage here. We'll just pass. I have a feeling they won't go searching for anything. Hoping that we can use this remand. Doesn't look like we're going to. Down to 9. cast something. Yeah, we got him. Remand. That's what we were hoping for. Ooh, crab. Fetch land. Come on, fetch land. Okay. I think we play crab and pass turn here. We could block now. Planning to remand one more time. I think a field is probably one of our better things. I don't know if we have enough here, though. Remand this. Draw a card. Ooh. Echoing could do something. Violet Bunny, what's up? How's it going? Blue Black Prison Pop. Blue Black. What? Huh? Huh? What do you mean Blue Black? Echoing is indeed an answer. It's kind of an awkward answer here, though, because they'll get to replay it. I suppose that's okay. It'd be funny if they played another grief right here. What, am I supposed to go to 1 here? I'm going to 1. We'll take a bolt to the face. It's fine. They don't have it. They've been trying to play Seasoned Pyromancer this whole time. Come on, play that fetch land. You just joined the Discord? I'm glad to have you there. Tappy land. Well, echoing true something here. Steam vents. It's not going to be enough. It's like close, but not. Down to 17. Man, if we had a fetch land, they'd be dead. They would be dead. All right, let's see if we can beat them, though. The question becomes, what is the answer to scam? What is this answer to scam? I mean, if they can't attack me, that's always good. That's always good. Blood Moon's probably not the greatest against them, even though if we had it main, we'd probably leave it in. I mean, Winds is another way to kind of bounce something or whatever. That seems okay. They don't really have blue. Soul Guide Lantern is interesting to take care of the graveyard. I can't imagine any of this. It's probably like this stuff. You think, yeah, Tasha's everything that you have 4 drops and 5 drops. I can see that for like ensnaring bridges and like Wind plus Soul Guide. I just wonder if I need these other 2 Soul Guides in there. They should be fetching more often, so Archive Trap should still make sense here. Brotherhood's End appears to be pretty decent against grief and little creatures. It's not the greatest against Fury, because Fury's kind of big. I think Surgical is needed, right? I mill over one of their big win conditions here, and I just Surgical it. I feel like I'm more like Soul Guide Lantern, take out this weird Jace. Like Remand sounds pretty good. The Echoing Winds seems okay. 2 Soul Guides. Can I get the other one in here? You like the Surgical over Jace? We could just take this one out and get the extra Soul Guide Lantern in. This is a turn 1 play that I can interact with my opponent's graveyard if they try to cheat something in really quickly. This is our quote removal against them. Let's try this. We gotta live, right? That's the deal here. One land is really sketchy. Let's mulligan this. I liked a lot of what was going on there. Keep this, get rid of steam vents. Should be able to work with this, hopefully. Last guy, what's up? 45 months. I have no been subbed to you as long as it took to earn my bachelor. You have now been subbed, I assume. Dang, you got a degree in the Blood Moon. We should send out certificates, transcript certificates for being of the Blood Moon College or something. We need to make a fancy little thing and send it to people. All right, opponent takes our archive trap. A little bit disappointing here. Let's go ahead and get a fetch land down so we can get some cool mill going on here. I think it's probably just fine to fetch this as well. I kind of hate shocking in here. Do I have a mountain? I do not have a mountain. Let's just put it in sideways. No damage past turn. I'm not worried. It's getting steamy here. It's true. Jace can do stuff like that. Puts in a Blood Crypt sideways. We are indeed killing this. Guess I could have like had the ability to save the crab. I'm just gonna save this. When it dies, I will visions here just to try to hit a surgical. Nope, but a Soul Guide Lantern was close. We can obviously just bounce this with the Winds of Rebuke. Winds of Rebuke and put the Soul Guide Lantern into play. Seems all right. Bouncing it is funny. It's definitely something unique. This is an interesting card to have. Let's get rid of, I suppose, the Seasoned Pyromancer. I kind of want the grief here in case I am able to do something here with the the graveyard, like a surgical. It'd probably be cantripping Soul Guide Lantern though. Dashing Monkey. You're burnt out on Snap? I'm sorry, Last God. This Fluffy is most definitely not burnt out on Snap. Fluffy is more interested in Snap some days than Magic. Honest opinion. All right. Opponent got my Jace. Can't play my Jace, though. Bounces Ragavan. Has Fury in hand. Fetches during their end step. Puts a Blood Crypt in sideways and gives us the turn back. There is a remand. Player land pass turn. Still down to watch. We'll probably do something at end of streams. I like that idea. Do I bounce this? Let's bounce. They have to use their treasure to put it back in. I don't know if I want to draw with this or not. Drawing doesn't seem like the worst. I mean, like, or do I just hang on to this so that, well, they're going to just Fury, right? They're going to just play Fury. Fractured Sanity. I'll hold the Soul Guide Lantern for a turn here. I'm doing decently. This kind of sucks. Going to wait. I don't want to just play crabs and then lose one to a Fury here. Let him dash Monkey. We're gonna draw some cards. I don't think, maybe I just ignore the Soul Guide Lantern. A little crabby. I'm not getting crabby. Oh, Field of Ruin would have been kind of okay. Treasure token. Draw 2 cards, Seasoned Pyromancer. Fable's fine. All right, let's draw a card. Surgical. That's interesting because there is a Ragavan down here. Let's go ahead and pop the Soul Guide Lantern now that I have an interactive spell for the graveyard. Yes. All right, Ruin Crab. Let's see if we can hit that Fury out of their hand, right? This is our moment. This is our destiny. Give me the fury. There's the fury. What a fury. Mill him some more. Okay. Should we mill him some more? Surgical before milling more? There's only one fury over here. I guess we could do it now. Ow. Nom, 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 nom. Terminate. Whatever. Is there anything worrisome? There's a... Oh, Kroxa is a little worrisome. Blood Moon? Blood Moon's not scary. Turok's not scary. Grab this one out of the graveyard just in case. Some Voidwalkers down there too. 31 cards to go. I feel like I can wait here and then just interact with that Terminate that they have here. Block with our sweet Rune Grab here as well. Don't mill anymore. I'll scare to mill. Seasoned Pyromancer goes to hand along with the Terminate. Interesting choices. Thoughtseize is take 2. Get wrecked. Wrecked. Black mana. Red. Do I draw or do I mill? I guess we're supposed to mill. It's a shame. A little bit of a shame. All right. Blood Moon, Surgical, Bloodstain, Turok, Feign Death, other stuff like that. A little surprised no maybe attack there. I guess they could play Ragavan. They do. Okay. 1 card for my opponent. Ooh, okay. I'm going to draw some cards. Visions. Ooh, okay. Exile all graveyards. This could be nice. Definitely more crabs. Let's play crab. Fetch or field? Maybe fetch, because then I can draw or do stuff. Fetch here. I'm going to ignore playing the Steam Vents here. Want all my mana available to me. 15 cards to go. Just pass. They have 1 card in hand. This has got to be okay. This has to be okay. No Kroxa. Draw at end step or Echoing Truth something here. Echoing Truth Reflections. Exile all graveyards. I wish I was milling more here. We could get Kroxa. That'd be hilarious. All right. No more visions. I held Echoing Truth over drawing to find visions there. Monkey. We'll block. Do we allow this to hit me? Do I block? 5 here. No block. No fear. No fear, everyone. Soul Guide Lantern. Garbage card for us. Voidwalker. That's fine. What else you got? Plays my Soul Guide Lantern. That seems fine too. Draw. 14 cards. Just 14 cards to go here. I want to make it very clear. We only have 14 cards to go. All right. Looks like we're going to have ourselves a next game. Foreshadowing. It appears my opponent is out of options here. Cast Fractured? Send a message? No. No. They don't need to know I have that. What if they put a card on top and I need to like mill them? Cycle. What if they have the tech and put a card on top, draw, and then reflections? We got to be careful. All right. Do we change anything? Like, do I play this? Go get Fury. Thank you. I will kill your board. Is that a thing? That can't be a thing. There's no way that's a thing. This has to be for like the Archon deck or something like that. I didn't see anything that would necessarily kill Bridge, so I think Bridge is pretty good, other than just the traditional surgical it away that I saw, or the take it away by a grief. But otherwise, I think what we have here is completely fine. I'm tempted by this bribery, but I don't think it's the right play. Let's go ahead and submit back. Attack with crab and flex. Everyone's very aggressive today. This hand looks decent. All right, let's see what they start with. It's usually grief or sometimes fury. All right, let's put... I hate to see a dashed Ragavan, but let's play a Hedron Crab over a Rune Crab in case they do this fury. They have Terminate or something else, because the Rune Crab can block Ragavan very nicely. This little Hedron Crab, not so much. Do they fetch? Are they brave enough? Griefs us. That kind of sucks. Well, there's nothing for me to do here. F6. They get both the crabs here? Gosh, that sucks. I suppose the Jace Perfected Mind could really slow down the grief. It's kind of interesting. I don't know if that's Jace's plan. Ooh, oh, they took Jace. Oh, well, I get a crab here then. Unless, oh, what? Grief isn't alive. Was that a mistake, opponent? You can have that one, Jace. Have it. Enjoy. We sided him out. We can't afford Jace. It's not in our deck. Wow, okay. What else are they going to play here then? They didn't save the grief, and now we have a surgical, and things are really weird here. They going to terminate the crab? No. Oh. Oh. Oh no. I mean, I have an Echoing Truth. Okay. I mean, do this. Yeah, they can't play Ragavan. They can't keep their stuff going. So this is kind of interesting. This is like weird. Yeah, no, they're I don't know how this game's gonna work out here. They have 2 cards. Let's play. I kind of just want a hard cast Fractured Sanity at this point. We'll see. Seasoned Pyromancer is probably their best play right now. Yep. All right. Let's mill some more good stuff so you don't get that. Definitely some Steam Vents here because we're going to want that red. There's a Fury. Definitely don't want them playing that. Dauthi Voidwalker would be annoying to see. Oh. They could play that card. Can I get a Surgical? That works. That works. Scalding Tarn. Soul Guide. Oh, no, it doesn't work because of Chalice. We're bad at Magic. Fetch. Panic. Panic. We're okay. We're okay. We're fine. Oh, no. panic. I was like, oh, that's an answer. I got so excited. Terminate. Save the crap. Okay. At least they're not bringing back this fella yet. I'm gonna cycle. I think I need to find answers here. I can't just sit here and twiddle my thumbs. I need to bounce this chalice. We're looking kind of doomed, everybody. Play Kroxa, remand Kroxa, draw a card, pray. No, play something. Come on. All right, I'm at 10. I have the mana for Brotherhood, so if we draw that, we can at least do that. Perfect. All right, we get a activation or a casting of our remand here, which is good. Back to hand. No, more 1-drops. Why do they have a chalice in their list? I'm so confused. I guess the chalice is for other matchups like Rhinos and Living End style things. Well, they exile Thoughtseize. That makes sense. Take Surgical. Can't cast that. We learned our lesson on Soul Guide. Pass turn. Hold on to the land in case I can get these crabs into play. F6 here. Ditching Visions if my opponent plays Kroxa. I think the crabs are more valuable here. Down to 7. This is awful. This is awful. Blood Moon would be really good. It would stop Kroxa from coming back. There's Kroxa. Maybe I get rid of 1 crab. Keep the visions. We got lots of crabs. We'll do that. Diversify our threats. Okay, Bloodstained Mire, all that good stuff. There's a basic island. I'll play that past turn. We're almost dead. We're almost dead. They have 5 mana. A Seasoned Pyromancer does live in their yard. Do they see it? Down to 4. Dead on board currently. They're just going to bring back Kroxa? Okay. Okay. This chalice got us. It feels wrong. Can we get a Ensnaring Bridge? Ensnaring Bridge 1 time. No. All right. Chalice gets us. Takes it. Takes it. There's our Winds of Rebuke. If we could play that, because we would have played this down, bounce that and play 1, 2, 3 crabs plus a fetch land, block some stuff. It might have happened. We had answers, just never found them. Evil Chalice. Yep, exactly, Zale. Exactly. It wasn't really a thing that I planned to. I would have brought in more artifact hate if I thought a chalice was going to show up. I don't recall seeing that in the games where I mulliganed them down. All right, Archive Trap, Tasha's lots of steam vents here. Had to mold a 6 because the first hand was just a 1-lander. We're against a squirrel. Acorn Locker. The squirrel, the Canyon Jerboa squirrel, stashing the nuts. What's up, Chance? Welcome back. 12 months. Welcome to the Red Ball Club. I hope you enjoy it. Get rid of this visions. Red Ball. Yeah. They're not going to have a clue what's happening to them. They're new to Modern. They are not the quickest, they said. That is okay. Oh gosh, Plains. Oh gosh, it's hammer time. We got this in the bag. We got this in the bag, everyone. Watch them search. Get that fetch land, get searched, Archive Trap, then end them. Will we survive? Or are we going to get hammered on? If I get surgical away a hammer, I think we'd have a really good shot at winning this game. Extra planes here. Oh boy. I don't even know if I show them that I mill here. If they put a hammer on this, I think we just go to game 2. Hide the mill plan. What mill player plays steam vents? Who would do that? All right, Shadow Spear is not that scary. Maybe we play the mill plan. The question, though, is, like, I need them to search, right? That's my best chance. If they get to untap here, it's all over. Tasha's goes to exile, so it doesn't help our surgical. I can't make them search, apparently. Let's tap land the steam vents and pass turn. We'll just look like we're professional control. We know a certain control player. This is how they would play this game. Look like we're going to counterspell that hammer. Perfect. What's kind of interesting here is that they can always flash in response to the surgical. I would, but it's not going to be 50 cards. It will not be 50 cards. Yep, we do have a field target. Kind of watching all this unfold here. I'm a little nervous that they just have hammer and they're just not going to play it because I could have bolt. And when I go for this field, archive trap, surgical, a hammer, they're going to be happy. But I think we can try it now. I have a remand. All right. Field. Goodbye, Inky. Blast them. And hold up remand. Hopefully hitting a hammer for the archive trap. Off the archive trap to surgical. Opponent floats white. It definitely could take out lots of cards. I'm not denying that. I just don't think it's a one and done win. That was rough. I wanted to get him. I guess the Inkmoth doesn't doesn't indicate where this plan yet. They only have one card, so if they don't fire off a hammer here, in my opinion, then we're good to maybe try this Tasha's. It's got to be a hammer, right? Oh, down to 12. Pure steel. All right, F6. What do we do here? I guess I can't pay for it, so they'll draw a card. But Tasha's hits for a lot here. I have 12 things. Let's go for it. Blast them. Blast them. They draw 2 cards here. We're avoiding a couple cards here. Hopefully not too many artifacts. Blast them for a bunch and then archive trap them for the win. That's our hope. Can't pay for this. Have a card. One less to mill. Oh, it only hit 22 cards. Oh my gosh. Why didn't it hit more? Why didn't it hit more? Oh, Sword of Fire and Ice. Pure Steel Paladin. Hammer. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. How many hammers did I hit? I see 2 hammers. That's not good. Gosh, I need to like top deck another Tasha's now. Please don't kill me, opponent. With the Giver, they're like super safe. Just hammer. Slam in. Go. Oh. Oh, I wouldn't have done that. They must not have anything. I'm at 6. Plays a land. Can you fetch somehow? Where's my field? We're so close. We're so close. Dang it. This is interesting because Surge is you and permanents you control. Just something to keep in mind because there's a couple things we do that do target. Esper Sentinel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That attack with the Giver was next level. Don't attack with everything. Dang it. Okay. They get us. They always have it. They always have it. Okay. This all seems like good stuff to bring in. Jace feels slow here. Opponent didn't fetch a lot. I don't think it's like a case to take out Archive Trap. We can take out a Surgical. Tasha's is obviously very good here. Let's do this out first. Let's grab Bridges and Engineered. Blood Moon hits the Urza Sagas, which are really good to hit. Remand feels kind of mediocre here. A lot of spells can be played again. If we did something like this, it seems good. Get the Winds of Rebuke in here for... I don't know, they didn't fetch that much. Maybe one Archive Trap. Kind of play this like blue-red thing. That's true. They did have Stoneforge. You're right on that. Okay, we'll keep the trap completely in here. I'm gonna take one Visions out because we're really hitting the Tashas here. We want to interact with our opponent. I don't know. Maybe Brotherhood's not the greatest because I have the Engineer, but extra removal might be needed. Let's take the Surgical out. Actually, we're just gonna mill them. There's going to be no time to Surgical. They're just going to be kaput with their deck. They just won't have a deck. It's going to be gone. Eliminated. Luckily, Tasha's does not target. And that's kind of our key card here. Look for EE on 1, maybe Blood Moon Bridge if we're playing that line. Obviously, Crabbaroon. Crabs are just our game plan and blockers. Those are fine. Let's do it. Let's do it, opponent. They had a Fire and Ice. We did not see a Cauldra, but I'm sure they have one. Let's play first. This looks great. We'll keep. I actually wonder if I just wait on Crab. I'm going to do this in case they are playing Prismatic Ending. I like kind of just waiting on a little Crab here. And we're probably not going to need the Hercules Recall on turn 2. Unless they have just the absolute nuts here. Good old Esper Sentinel. Memnite. Ornithopter. Apparently Hercules Recall is going to be real fun later. Alright, I miss out on playing 2 Crabs here and getting all this mill, but we can definitely do it this way. Save this target. Mill when always. Fetch. Basic Island is what I'm going to go get here because we do have the Blood Moons. I know Brotherhoods is here, but we have the Hercules Recall in our hand. I'd rather be just doing that. All right. One hasn't fetched yet. That's okay so far. Probably just going to be fetching Fractured Sanity kind of deal here against our opponent. Wonder if we just hold up Hercules Recall if they play a Sigarda's Aid. If they don't play a Sigarda's Aid, I don't see a reason to worry about playing the Hercules Recall. No attack, nothing. Wow. All right. Land, mill. Mill. Taking away their entire graveyard here. Or sorry, their library. Mill. Kind of tempted to just wait here and cycle rather than give them an extra draw off Esper Sentinel. I know that mill 14 is huge too, but drawing and finding another fetch land is just great. And having the ability to bounce mill, visions, things like that, they all feel very good here. I like the no draw for Esper Sentinel. I think we've got lots of time. A lot of time here. A little surprised, but I guess Hammer doesn't need more than usually one kind of land here, so maybe I'm not surprised to see the one land and try to find the second land or try to find the aid or something like that. I like what we have, so let's go ahead and send it back. Obviously, our opponent is on the play here, so a little bit scary. Maybe we'll need something that's more interactive, like Engineered Explosives here in our opening hand, or Hercules Recall. Otherwise, our opponent might attack us real fast. Long time no chat. Happy every time you pull out the channel Mill Spice. Just an FYI for the future, if you had played Ruin as a third turn land, they would not have had the Surge mana, and you likely would have gotten there with 2 traps. Yeah, that's true. That's true. We're looking for our color mana because we have, like, the Fracture Sanity is obviously a really expensive card in terms of island or blue pips there, but it's a good note. Obviously, they only were playing basic planes at the time, so hey, thank you for the prime as well. 4 months, welcome back. I like this because I have Bridge. I hate it because I have a Field of Ruin and I can't play Ruin Crab or the Engineered Explosives. How many lands does this list have, Zale? 23. Slightly on the light side. I have 2 draws to find a land. I have 3 other Field of Ruins I could hit of those 22 lands. I need to be emptying my hand for Bridge to be effective, not the EE. I feel like we could do slightly better than this. I like this. I like this. If this was an island, I think I'd go for it, because then I could cantrip the visions. Let's mulligan this hand. Oh, yes. Keep. Yes. All right. Fracture Sanity. We don't need to draw those cards. Perfect hand. All right, let's go. Rewarded for being disciplined to not play the one lander that was not even on color. I don't know if that's actually discipline. That's just being logical. Ooh. Oh. All right. We have an answer for Urza Saga or Ink Moth if they play those. This could get interesting. I feel very confident here in game 3 against the Acorn. Let's do it. There's Ink Moth. Okay. 2 drops. Stoneforge. I unfortunately don't have an Archive Trap. A little bit scared if they were to have something like Cauldron, but I guess we can deal with that. We'll see. Cauldron. We do have Bridge. We have the steps to get there. We have the steps to get there. The only thing I don't like here is I have this Blood Moon and things could get really weird. Let's just fetch immediately here. They have a March. Kind of frightening. All right, let's see if they put that Cauldron into play. Like Hercules Recall into Bridge seems okay. Cauldron, very scary. Blood Moon could help us cast Brother's End, but I don't know if we want to be casting Brother's End here or keeping all of our blue mana. Obviously, our opponent does not have double white here. A little worried about this March. It's obviously one of the things that get rid of Bridge. I assume they're going to leave one white open here. This does target. It feels really awkward right now. I guess I try to bounce this in combat because I really don't want to have Kaldra hit me. Because I'm probably shocking in Steam Vents. Let's just see what happens here. I have the answer for Ink Moth after Bridge here. That's totally fine. All right, they hit us. Good old Mana Tithe. Love it. Getting tithed. I'm okay with that right now. I'm okay with that. We're about to bridge our opponent. A little scared to play Blood Moon after. Okay. Oh yeah, gotta mill. Gotta do the mill. And bridge them and pass turn. All right, Ink Moth can hit us right now. They would need a land plus Sigarda's Aid plus Hammer. You have some spice too, Mana Tithe. We did see this surge earlier. That was the thing we were most worried about, but a couple Mana Tithes is pretty nifty here. Let's not do the destroy all artifacts with mana value 3 or less. Let's not. Good synergies here. Let's not. Got to kill the crab or got to kill the bridge. Something to be aware of. I do like the deal 3 damage to each creature and each planeswalker, though. All right. Can they, out of nowhere, with 3 of their 4 cards, end us right here with Giver for protection? Or will we get this Blood Moon down to stop Ink Moth? First card being played here. Gosh, it's going to be like a march. It's going to just annihilate bridge, and we're going to be all done. You have used the destroy artifact to kill your bridge. Uh-oh. Piece 1. Okay. Oh. They tap so quickly. All right, Stoneforge Mystic here. They get a Colossus Hammer. Okay. This is interesting because I can Blood Moon to stop the Ink Moth, but Hammer finds its way through with the other creatures here. I can be risky and play Hercules Recall and hope that they don't have a protection spell for them, such as Surge. Fetch Scalding Tarn Island, play Blood Moon here. Puts me to 11. My opponent then attacks with Stoneforge Mystic. Stoneforge Mystic puts Hammer on one of them, gives protection blue. Target player owns. If I sweep, I lose. If I sleep, I lose. We know my opponent has Hammer. They got that off of Stoneforge. We could not fetch. We could not fetch. This puts me at 1 island, but it puts me at 12. Yeah, the Ink Moth's sitting over there. I think I've got to... I think the safer play here is to just play Blood Moon, no fetch. I hate that, but I think this is the smarter play. We'll play the Scalding Tarn down, but I'm not going to fetch. You think Recall is smart? We have things like Surge and weird other stuff. You think Hercules was the smarter play here? My opponent's shown us many ways that they could prevent Hercules Recall here. If I top deck land, I can play Brothers plus Hercules Recall. I'm blocking with Ruin Crab here. We'll see if this is the right line or not. I stopped the Ink Moth, but as we said, the hammer obviously goes on something else. Shoot. Well, this... If they attack with everything, we die. Dang it. Maybe they just want to kill Crab here. Again, we can't say for certain that they don't have Surge in their hand for the recall, but perhaps the recall was a slightly better line here. Perhaps. Perhaps. Can't lie. We'll ask. We'll see if they... You think it was higher percentage for the Hercules recall? Possibly. Possibly. I guess it's pretty high that they would have maybe another type of hammer or a... Just anything, right? That would have pumped a creature here. So maybe that's just the smarter line here. And then Hercules does take care of the Ink Moth. Maybe it's the better line. Because we get Hercules, but then we play land, Blood Moon, or we have to kill everything. Because if we Hercules the hammer back to hand with the Ink Moth and we don't have Blood Moon out here, then our next play after Hercules has to be Blood Moon. Because then they're going to just replay the Ink Moth second main phase, and then we have the whole hammer and Ink Moth thing again. So we would have to have this Blood Moon down. They would have attacked with kind of everything, and we would have blocked one, stopped. Probably Gingerbrute wouldn't have been played. We would have taken about 2 damage probably. Maybe 1 if we're lucky here. Hercules is probably just slightly better, but I don't know if it gets us into a better position the next turn. Where if you're able to play Blood Moon here... I don't know. 0-2. Let's keep it going. I did like the second hand better than the first hand, though. Our mulligan was smart. It just didn't play out for us. Or Michael has a good point. We're bouncing the hammer then with Hercules Recall, and they just replay it in, and now I'm in trouble. Because you can guarantee with the Ink Moth they're at least attacking with both Stone Forges. Right? And so we block one, they do that with the other one. Obviously, then the next turn it can't attack, but then I'm at like 1 or 2. Hey, Heebie Jeebies, what's up? 38 months, just beyond 3 years. Welcome back. Welcome back. Let's get that 3-2. Let's fight back. We don't give up here on the stream. It's very rare when we do. It is a spicy list. So we ended up moving 3 cubic yards of topsoil dirt composition kind of stuff to our backyard to try to level a whole bunch of divots, and we'll just say other than like some drainage of the dirt and squirrels and possums, raccoons, a skunk and other things that have torn up our yard, we figured it was time to try to get that. And I did a soil test because I'm trying to fix my lawn because I have neglected it for many a years. And so I didn't have to do a whole lot. So adding that, we'll see if it levels it out a little bit. But it was a lot of dirt to move. So we're on the spicy list because basically we asked our Discord folks, find a list for us. We're going to grab it and play. We don't do that often, but when I do, I literally will play whatever is in there. Zale's a little worried, but I don't think Zale should be worried. What's up, Gray? It's 47. You're just off of that. Just off of that 4 years. It's crazy. That is insane. Long time. Marsh flats for our opponent. All right, we're in game 1 of match 3. Blood Crypt in sideways here. Immediately. Interesting choices. Let's Field of Ruin. Let's mill some stuff here. Maybe Fractured Sanity, maybe not. Uh-oh. Okay. I can't imagine it's right to surgical just this second. We'll find out, though. Terminates Poor Crab. Bummer. Let's cycle our Fractured Sanity. Just draw. Mill some. Okay. Man, they've been all on their terminates lately. Do we just Jace? Do we just Jace surgical the Fury here so they can't kill the Jace? That's interesting. I do like the Remand over the counter spell in this list because you're just trying to find a couple more answers to mill them out. I kind of am down for this Jace here. Jason just maybe uptick. I sort of like this. See if we can keep it alive here. I kind of just want to surgical the Fury. That way they can't kill it. All right, we got Ragavans and a couple Fables. That's not the worst. Is this one playing? They have Blood Tides. Are they playing Kroxa? The answer is no. We have a couple Cake Commands. Apparently Bolt is not played in this list, so Ragavan's a little bit eh. Everything else is fine though. Okay. I'm decent with this. Go anime Jace. Yeah, we got this fancy Jace. Blood Crypt shocked in. We're gonna slam a Fable and pass turn. You do it, opponent. You got it. Draw more cards for us. Thank you. All right. Target player mills some cards, and if the graveyard is 20 or more cards, target player mills 3 times X. Do we just send them 12 because I have the visions in hand now? Because if I go up here, right? I go up to... I could stop this. I could stop that from doing damage here. Then what am I doing? Ruining them? If I up here, they dash with Vragavan. This goes down to 3. But I could mill for 12 right now. 12 would be 20. Visions is online. I kind of like the mill here. Maybe if I was just going to mill, it's maybe just better to wait until I can play it like right now. Let's put a Steam Vents into play tapped. And let's go ahead and fire off one of these right now. I'm going to get rid of the Cliffs because it's just bugging me out. And then we'll pass turn. I kind of like this play here because I can Visions at end step. Whoa, look at this swamp. That's something else. All right, dash the monkey. Whoa. Our brain split in half seeing that. That was crazy looking. I'm just hoping they don't have a grief here. We know 2 cards are not black, so it's unlikely that they could just have the grief do its thing. We'll miss our first card. It's a Remand. Perfect, perfect, perfect. We didn't want that. Polluted Delta. We knew about that. Are they going to just jam Fable now? Please not grief. Please not grief. Please not grief. I'll Vision still. Oh, that's 3 colors. Fable. Okay. You got it. You got it. End step. Let's Visions. Whoosh. All right. Oh! The lands! I love beautiful art. Okay. can mill them for a decent amount with the crab and then block something. Fetch this. Do we need to draw? Man, I could have done so much better off that visions. Crab. This is the bane of your Friday. Yes, that was not a good visions. I'm just going to mill them so they don't have any griefs. That's just where we're going here. We're annihilating them, and then they can't play Seasoned Pyromancy either because they don't have a basic mountain, right? Ha! Stone Rained. Boom. All right. We know they don't have Bolt. They have 16 cards. This is easy. Center of the sea and hope for the best, right? Don't kill my crab, please. So much flooding. I don't know if we can like prevent that. Is it smart to go to 22 lands? Probably not, right? It can't be. Opponent discards Ragavan and a K command. Interesting. K command kills crab. Thought seizes. Ha! Look at all those lands. Terminate. 3 mana. K command. Buy crab. We're losing the crab. It looks like we're losing crab. Kill crab, return card. Kill crab and make me discard. Kill crab and kill crab. 14 cards, by the way. That's a cool number. We have cards that mill for 14. Little Fractured Sanity off the top. 3 and 41. We do have one in the graveyard right now. We do need something like that, though. Brotherhood would give us an extra turn. Brotherhood or Fractured Sanity for the win. 5 outs. I did already take the Furies out. Is it enough? Is it enough? 14? Oh my gosh. You know what's really cool, though? We can make them draw that last card. Have a card, opponent. Good game. Ha ha! Got him. Let's look at those cards before we go. Yes, yes. Calculated. Yes. Okay. That was something else. It was a game and a half right there. I kind of want to try this bribery sale. I really do. $23. There's 23 lands. 22 to 23 seems about right. Yep. Panda Skater, thanks for the follow. How do we do this last time? We've already played this. I kept the remands because remanding a Fury or a Grief seems great. We talked about Tasha's were pretty bad, and typically they are. It worked out there, but they're pretty bad usually. Took out a Surgical? No. What did we do with this? Yes, I took out one and then took out Jace's, right? Oh, I just want to try this. Is it wrong to want to try this bribery? You decided up to 23. I think that's still reasonable because you have 8 fetch lands. The reason, so everyone like freaks out about Red Prison, how I play 21 lands. None of them are fetch lands. We have exactly 21. You have 8 fetch lands, you fetch. You kind of have like 8 less lands a little bit because you end up taking them out of your list. So if you need to draw lands, it can be difficult. Meme card, let's do it. I want to Blood Moon them, but that's just it. Main deck, yes. Sideboard into this list, I don't think Blood Moon's right. In fact, we need to fetch basics anyway, because my opponent might. Ooh, all right. Bridge. This is a good hand to lose on turn 2. Let's keep. And what I mean by that, losing on turn 2, is they just grief this away, and then they know they have Bridge. Remember, my opponent does have K command. We're going to play this game out, because I don't think it's right to not play this game out. But we are really on the back foot here. If they keep the grief, they take Bridge and Hedron Crab, and we're sitting here drawing a card on turn 2. Your wife plays Blue-Black Mill. She absolutely loves this style of deck. We are a Blood Moon channel, we'll just say. That's why you'll see Blood Moon in our lists a lot. So, but we do have some folks that really do like the mill stuff, so you'll see mill from time to time here. This has been a rough league. Scam's just an interesting list for us to play against. Like, if we get to bounce this, it gets kind of interesting. Dashing Monkey. In for 6, down to 13. We're going to run out of time here. I'm not going to draw. I should be, but I kind of want to get my lands in without hurting myself. We just don't have the things that black would have that would get rid of Griefs and Ragavans. So we're kind of on this prison style, game 2 and game 3. If we would have drawn a card, we would have hit a land. Okay. Send it back. We're on the play this time. Big to be on the play. Dangerous to play Crab and watch Fury bloat away, but we'll accept that we'll probably be playing Crab on turn 1 and hoping that it goes the distance. All right, play first. Oh gosh, it's this hand again. The one lander, not blue. I mean, this is we tossed this, but it's tempting because you have visions. If this is an island, I'd entertain it. And then we're somewhat rewarded here with this hand. So I guess we'll get rid of Fractured here. Some would say, hey, don't get rid of Fractured, but I want to keep the board clear. So we'll Soul Guide Lantern first, hoping that if they were planning to play Fury or Grief, we at least can grab it out of the graveyard. Here comes a Ragavan, that's fine. We will Ruin Crab because that blocks. We'll play a land here. We'll mill a little bit. We're going to play a Crab here and pass turn. We don't care about Soul Guide Lantern being active. For the draw, we're probably going to crack it in order to take the graveyard. 2 mana terminates the Ruin Crab. Now the question is, do we block here? Probably not. I'm going to pass the turn here, let them hit us. It kind of sucks that they'll get a treasure here, but I think that's just going to have to be how it is. Let's leave up Remand past turn. It's not great. They want to help us out. We're going to let this hit us again. They're going to maybe hard cast Grief. We'll Remand it and draw our card. They thought about terminating Hedron Crab there or something to kill it. Dang. Can I have my Echoing Truth? Does nothing here. Interesting. We'll pass to us. All right. Hedron Crab, and then we can play a Flooded Strand here. Maybe they kill this Hedron Crab in response. Kind of sucks if they do. Nice. Save targets. Always yield. Whoa, that's a lot of terminates. I'm going to fetch right now. This is fine. Kill one of these. There's nothing to pick up, so kill my Soul Guide Lantern. Let's crack this for a draw here, and then I'll just replay my Soul Guide Lantern here. We're not going to worry about red. This game's not about red here. Let's get the K command out of here. The land. Well, I've played Mill since original Ravnica, but I don't often do the blue-red version. Most seem fine. Keep 1 or 2 of the Tashas in the board. They're gonna kill this. Dang it. Bye, Crab. You're hoping to keep the Crab alive. Obviously, that's not happening. Voidwalker? Dang. We're struggling here, Zale, because we don't have a way to remove these, but obviously the bridge is our plan. There goes a ruin crab. I could potentially take, well, no, I can't take them off red. What am I talking about? Grief here. Takes the remand, a bit unfortunate. I guess there's worse things they could be taking. Now they have it for Dothy Voidwalker. It's an archive trap. Is that worth it? Suppose it is. Do I have another land to go get? I don't know. We'll find out together. Yeah, we got some lands. We got some lands. Cast for 0. Get them. 23 cards to go here. That's a lot. You auto lose to a lot of decks. You definitely have a valid remark there. I think they should cast the bribery. I'm gonna cycle the Soul Guide Lantern here. My opponent's got enough mana to do whatever they want. Fury. We thought they were doing it. It's just Fury. There was no blue mana being tapped there. Draw a card. 22 cards to go. Ooh, that's close. You know what's really cool is when we didn't fetch any red because you weren't on this plan. If we were on this plan, you know how good this would be right now? You know how good this would be right now? This would win. Cycle to see if I can find a crab to block the Fury here. Oh, we're so close. We're so close on many accounts here. Find the red. If we found the Winds of Rebuke first here, we could Winds the Fury, draw into the bridge, then nothing. We draw into a land so that we could play bridge land, then we'd be alive. Fractured Sanity behind that, milling them out, and then, yeah, we would be fine if this was like these two cards right here were in the other order. If we hit Winds here, we bounce, and then bridge, and then we'd win from there. So close. So close. I would have taken an extra 4 damage to do some fetches and shocks, though. It's tough. So if we would have fetched shock, Brotherhoods would have been good. Then we would have played bridge. Then we would have won that one out, too. Things we're learning with our blue-red list. We didn't want them to Blood Moon us, though. Scam does play it. I'm liking this mill league, though. I think every game is close, and it's just a matter of some small decisions. And I'm not entirely surprised that we have some of these poor decisions on our part, just because our practice of playing Magic Online is definitely diminished quite a bit over the first quarter of this year. I will own that. Magic is definitely a game that you have to practice. And people going to FNMs weekly, it's a great way to practice, but playing online, you gotta fire off all the practicing and stuff just because meta changes so much. And meta changes as in it's very, very slight. Sideboards, something that's frequently played or whatever gets played a little bit more, a little less. Artifact removal, not artifact removal, creature removal, not creature removal. It bounces back and forth. And so if you can kind of like ebb and flow with the Magic Online meta, you can usually tool your sideboard and tool your approaches to how you play each game with that kind of general small knowledge, giving you those extra points of potential wins. It happens at local FNMs, it just happens a lot slower. Local FNMs go through this iteration like monthly. Magic Online goes through these iterations weekly. We have 4 or 5 days to play each week, you know, give or take a weekend, give or take a challenge and stuff in there. So this ebb and flow definitely happens a lot. Kahira. Is this going to be elementals or is this going to be control? I have a lot of lands. Let's mulligan this hand. Okay. Keep this. Let's get rid of Jace here. I have Brotherhood End in case they are this elemental list. I can cycle this. That's true. Tasha's isn't great. They both have very expensive cards. You know what's great against Urza's Saga? Blood Moon. Let's play Crab past turn. Expedition map, Urza's Saga here. Interesting cards. Basic Forest. Ancient Stirrings, Amulet of Vigor. What am I about to get dumpstered by? Scalding Tarn. Let's mill some good things and maybe surgical something. There's Cultivator, all right. The Tron Dream. Mill some more things, please, opponent. I think I just surgical Cultivator here. I mean, I definitely would prefer Titan. Do I wait or do I just... You know what? I'm just going to wait. And then we're going to get a bigger Fractured Sanity off Scalding Tarn. And then hopefully hit a Titan. Right? That's got to be the line here. My opponent can't make that much mana. We'll see. We'll see. This card's going away. Another Amulet. I guess they could make a lot of mana, actually. There was no Amulet down here to grab. Yeah, they do make a ton of mana. I just realized that. I guess if they go to make mana, I can always Fracture Sanity and try to surgical a Titan in response to the triggers. We could destroy both, though. Yeah, Brotherhood's End makes the world implode for our opponent. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do I have to do this now to hit Titan? Can't have Titan with Kahira. Each creature card in your starting deck is Cat, Elemental, Nightmare, Dinosaur, or Beast card. Should I just like surgical this and see what the heck's going on? You're right, Larry. For whatever reason, I mean, we see these cards like Amulet and stuff like, oh, Titan, but there's no. I'm gonna surgical this Cultivator and be like, yo, you're scaring me. Let's take this and see what you can do. Get surgicaled. And then we'll go boom boom. We can do that. Artifact destruction. They did have Cultivator, and they have Boseiju and Teleria West. What else do we have? Journey. Teleria. Finale, Journey. Did I just win? I won. Okay. I think I got everything that I care about. Your move, opponent. Floating all kinds of mana. I can use Expedition Map to go get something here. They can keep... yeah. That's fine. Like, if we even care about that. Like, I didn't super dive into the lands that they have, but let's see what they go get. 2 forests. We play the Simic Growth Chamber here. Play up to 2 additional lands. I'm going to F6 because I'm not cycling Fractured Sanity here. Uses Expedition map. Gets a Saga. Plays a Saga. Gets Kahira to hand. Cool. Fetch. Shock. Go boom boom on amulets. Is that what I want to do? Or do I Fractured Sanity here because then I can go boom boom on Sagas? This is sorcery. I think I take a turn here and just Fractured Sanity. Mill a ton of things and pass turn. Maybe block, but then worry about the Urza's Saga. I guess Urza's Saga is another way they can kill us. And so Brother's End to kill the tokens here. Okay, fetch. Fetch, fetch, fetch. Do all this. Tap, tap, tap. Pass, pass, pass. Pass, pass, pass. Bounce, bounce, bounce. We're milling them. We're doing the mill thing. Echoing Truth was like a fantastic thing. Do it. Yeah. Nice. Boing. Where'd they go? Where'd they go? Oh my gosh. What'd they go get? Oh, failed to find. That's because they only have 11 cards. Fails to find. 03 brackets wild. Yeah, that's why you continue playing Magic. It's always spicy down here. Gives you heartburn. I want them to play another artifact. Journey. Can play more lands. Plays that forest. You have 11 cards, buddy. I'm gonna mill something. Teleria West here. Holding Boseiju for forever. There is a Kahira. Ironically, they don't have the green to cast Kahira. And they have figured that out. Mill. Remand. Pass turn. All right, so Cultivator's in there. I did not see Titan just because of the thing that we obviously saw. Blood Moon and Snaring Bridge seems okay here. Hercules Recall, maybe. Winds of Rebuke, maybe. Bribery, huh? Let's see here. Surgical seems good. Jace seems meh. Tasha seems like it could do well if I get to Surgical one of the things. Let's take 2 of these out. Well, it seems to search quite a bit. Do we care about the Hercules Recall? Seems like it's good. What's up, Mr. McChillin? How's it going? You're at 8 months. You're almost to 9. Come up with names. Come up with names. Let's take one. No. Maybe I just take both Tashas out here. Like, Crab should be enough. Hercules Recall is better against the Saga along with the other amulets. Let's stick with the Hercules Recall. We have the Brotherhood and we have Bridge and Blood Moon. Let's do our thing. Turn 3 Blood Moon, make them cry. This does the Brotherhood thing. Guess we could try it. It's not a strong hand. It's a lot of lands. We either get like one land or a bunch of lands. It's really polarizing and frustrating, being that the list should just kind of draw around the 3 or 4 lands at most. All right, Teleria West sideways here. Opponent brought in cards, by the way. They're sporting the add cards, don't take cards out strategy. I admire that. Let's go fetching all the way here. Let's see if we can mill them out with the Ruin Crab. Sanctuary tapped. Doing its thing. Mill some. Maybe we can get something spicy here. Finales are there. Mill some more. Anything spicy? Couple finales. There's a map down here. There's Simic Growth Chamber is kind of interesting. Be funny to take the Simic Growth Chamber. I think I'm going to pass, though. This doesn't look like the scariest next turn for our opponent. We can probably fetch one time here. Ancient Stirrings. You got it. It'd be funny if they play something else before map. They get a Saga. Looking for a Blood Moon here. That'd be great. Opponent does nothing else here and gives us another chance to do some fun mill. Let's do that with Ruin Crab. Fetch. Mill. Fetch. More mill. Anything spicy. Where is the... Whoa. Okay, that's kind of spicy. Where's the Cultivator? Yeah, Swan Song's in here. I mean, that's kind of scary. Not that my opponent has much. I could take an Amulet here. Does that really matter? What if I took a Simic Growth Chamber? I see 2. I don't think I have to worry about a whole lot here. Let's go ahead and actually take that Simic Growth Chamber. I guess I could take the Amulet. Let's take the Amulet because of the Saga. I've changed my mind like 4 times here. I don't have to worry about Swan Song. That's why I'm doing this here. What are you doing? I could have gotten the Simic Growth Chamber. Saga's in here. A lot of nothing. You got it. There is the Cultivator Colossus in here. There's some endurances. That's not good. That's not good. They didn't draw one though, so I guess we're playing and hoping that we can mill them out of all their endurances. Oh, and the T-Rex. Yeah. Not worried about T-Rex. Not going to worry about their hand either. Delete their hand. It's not a thing we worry about here. Extra crab. Do the fetch land. Mill for 18. Hoping that we hit all of their endurances here. Always yield to this. Fetch. Mill. Land. Fetch. Mill. La. 2 endurances. All right, I only see 2 endurances down there. That means they could get 1 here. Here's a draw for them. More fetch lands are appreciated. Brother's End gets rid of the artifacts. They don't have a way to get to these big creatures, so that's good. They decide to spend all their delicious mana on making constructs. Fails to find here. 20 cards. Tapped out of endurance for this turn. Plays Grazer. We can kill some artifacts. Bounces with Simic Growth Chamber, Teleria West. Plays New Urza Saga. 20 cards to kill them. No fetch, so it's a slow death for our opponent. There's the other endurance. I think we're okay to go ahead and Brother's End here, destroying all artifacts and pass turn. I thought I only saw 3 endurances, but we could be wrong. There might be 1 more. 10 cards to go, which pretty much means 1 land drop wins it for us. Ancient Stirrings will guarantee that. And Ancient Stirrings does not find endurance. We've got ourselves a W here against Not Titan. Looking good for us. Victory to the crabs. Teleria West into play. This Gardens thing that I've never read. Not going to read. Field is a great way to end this game. Field them. Field them. All right, our crabs do it. We just needed a few crabs and then the interaction. Didn't find the Blood Moon in this case, but a good surgical and preventing those amulets from showing up really does slow this list down. They have those bounce lands here. Not being able to untap those with the amulet makes them really, really, really slow. 1-3. We'll take our victory and go to the final bracket here, making this list do something tonight. Gardens makes more amulets. There you go. Whatever that card does. Wasn't relevant. Makes sense, Zale. Sometimes you just don't find your sideboard cards. All right, this is the 1-3 bracket. We're finally going to get an archive trap off when my opponent fetches. It's going to be a good day. No crabs, though. No crabs. Fetch, opponent. Yes. Yes. Do it. Breeding pool. Breeding pool. It's a little odd. Ooh. Elf. Elf. All right. Are we against just elves here? Let's find out. If it's elves. Oh, it's not quite just elves. Oh, no. They have endurance. That's not good. No, 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 no. Oh, no. That's not good. With all the green cards, and we just have Remands. Yep, mono green Stompy. There's a Pelucranos over here. That's pretty sweet. Nykthos. All right, I'm down, opponent. No, I'm gonna slow you down. Slow down, opponent. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Brotherhood's End might be. Ooh. Ooh. Yes, we're killing these. They're dying. I have no doubt that I am annihilating these. Deal 3 damage to each creature. Goodbye. Especially with that Utopia Sprawl in hand. Nice. There we go. Sweet. Utopia Sprawl. Maybe we'll get a Field of Ruin and make them cry. No fields. Let's just hard go on the Tashas here. Hit 12 cards. Not too bad. Play Island past turn. Looking for Crab. They have 16 cards in the graveyard. I really want a few more for this Vision, so we'll probably take a turn or two to find that. We're under no pressure here. Opponent's only got 2 green, not 3. That's a big deal for us. What did we exile? Great cards. Steel Leaf, Old Growth, Hydroid, Krasis, Minor Minstep. That's about it. Another Endurance. I gotta hope that they're not playing like 4 of them or something. Well, let's get rid of that. Get rid of those Endurances. All right, thank goodness. They were playing 2. Hiora's in here. Cyclonic Rift, yes! I'm for it. We got some Trolls and Steel Leaf. All right, we're gonna die pretty quickly if we don't find the mill cards we need. But I do like what I see. 1 field, please. Yeah, field would do it here. Plays a Steel Leaf. Moon doesn't look too bad. We're gonna have a lot of Trolls here in a second. So we will. This is 13. I don't need divisions yet, right? What a great Remand. That Remand feels absolutely terrible. I'm gonna have to have visions, aren't I? 19 cards. Can we do this? I really want them to play so I get a draw off Remand. Mill 14 because we draw Fractured Sanity. Puts them to 5. Draw many cards. Play Crab, fetch, win. Visions, Remand, Visions. You people with your big brains here. With your big brains. Gosh, it didn't help everyone. Now do I cantrip? I gotta hit more than one card in order to win this game. I'm gonna go with no cantrip. We'll see. Fracture Sanity. Now I can't trip. Mill 13. Mill 13. 13. All right. We ended up drawing the extra card because we had to, but yeah. Blood Moon and Bridge feel like the only things I maybe care about, with maybe a Winds of Rebuke here. I think Brotherhood End is good. I think Surgical is going to have to be needed here for the endurances. I wonder if Tasha's is just not very good here. There's a lot of 3 drops and 4 drops, right? Tasha's feels like this should slow them down. The 23rd land, you're right. You're right. Get out of your island. That's the way to do it. When did Bribery? Oh, I could play Bribery. Could play Bribery. All right, let's try this. I like the Blood Moons. I agree with you, Zale. Let's play first. Can we get a better hand than this? Get rid of 1 surgical here. Plan to double remand and pray to the clouds. Pray to the clouds. We're having weird hands with these lands. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. What is that basic? Get that out of here. Maybe they kept 1 basic. Failed? Did you fail? Do you have to reveal this, right? You may reveal creature. I failed. Failure. Failure. No land, no creature. How's that even possible? How's that even possible with their list? Hit 3 mental missteps? That's insane. Okay, we're going to remand. We're going to hope these remands, just like it was mentioned, and get us there. Oh no, Chalice. Not again. Don't make us lose the Chalice. My gosh. I play my land and pass turn, probably remand again. Oh gosh. Why is there Chalice here again? Get rid of the Chalice. You evil Oath of Nissa person. Breeding Pool. Goes 3, Polukranos. I'm gonna go shoot me in the face. I hit the visions instead of the remand. It was a good one. It was a good visions. Man, I misclicked that. It's lovely. Land drop. Let's just throw down the bridge and hope it's enough. Pass turn. No milling happening here. Obviously, we saw some cards. I'm expecting that they have Boseiju. I don't recall if they had that or not, or I saw that. We're going to get some Fractured Sanity going here and try to find the Boseiju or something that gets rid of bridge. And if we can clear that out, we'll be good. Feel the Rune's got a target here with Nykthos. Opponent doesn't like to fetch. It's not in their blood. F6 through this turn. We could field here now. I don't think Breeding Pool is worth it, Zale. I think other cards are. We could do it right here. I'm down for this now. Oh, they're gonna replay Chalice. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We could try to spike a Chalice here, but yeah, they had the Polukranos. Is there anything I care about down here? There's no Boseiju. It's an Arbor Elf. Fetch here. Guess I'll get the steam vents, shock that in, play the other steam vents, fractured sanity, just to try to find the chalice so I can surgical, so I can actually play the game of Magic. There's no endurance down here. I don't feel good about this game. Oh, we're down a game. I don't feel good. Oh, what am I most worried about here? Fetching. I guess I'll surgical in response. I don't think I brought in Graveyard Hate. Guess I should have, because we saw the endurances. Oh, we saw 2. We took it out last time. All right, is there something I really don't want them to have coming back? I mean, none of this kills Ensnaring Bridge. Like, do I just get rid of, like, Minor Midstep or Mystical Dispute? The Nykthos? I don't know. I didn't see the Chalice. That's the problem. I'm going to get rid of something here. I can pay for Mystical Dispute, probably. Man, when nothing seems interesting. Let's take the Nykthos. Just because it could make them a lot of mana, and I don't want the Hydrate Crisis. Oh, that's a really crappy card to see. Chalice, Cyclonic Rift, and Pelucanos. They did have Boseiju here. Yeah, we just didn't see it. Well, that's not good. Chalice on 1. 7 power out there, plays Steel Leaf here, and then Cyclonic Lift. Need another bridge. That won't do it. Oh, Jace. I don't know, mill them a bunch. You know what? Take that, Endurance. Take that, Endurance. I'm gonna play this card. You can attack now. Enjoy your 0/4 attack. Empty-handed. All right, let's see what this does. I don't feel good about this. We're going 1/4? Yeah, it's feeling like a 1/4 night. They gotta transform this? Another token, reach lifelink 6/6, does stuff. Okay. I think we're okay with that transformation. We still have one more game. I'm down a game. Right? Crab. Crab. Ha! You've been stopped, Steel Leaf. Yeah, we bricked. We bricked. We went searching with those visions and bricked. Didn't get them milled to below 16 in the graveyard. Didn't work out very nicely. Jace is worth 21 mil right now. That's kind of cool. I don't think it's gonna get me anywhere, but I mean, the Cyclonic Rift is obviously hitting the bridge when they can probably just kill me. I would assume that. And I think they only have one Cyclonic Rift, so it's not like I can Jace Craziness and then, like, try to steal it from them. Field of Ruin. This would take them off blue. For what it's worth. For what it's worth. Did they have an island? Let's find out together. Do they have an island? They don't. Okay. We're playing this game. Jace is going to mill for 40. We got this. We got this. We're going the distance. No Cyclonic Rift for you. Just a billion Boseijus. Steel Leaf. Like, I would mill them if I got Surgical, but Surgical doesn't work because of Chalice. So, you know, life. We're going to go ahead and get rid of the crab here because I have a Remand. I keep upticking, right? Target player mills 3 cards, then it's graveyard 20 or more cards. Then I draw, but that's not happening, nor do I want to draw. Need 13. Do you think they have Endurance in hand? They can cast it twice. Remand is not a great card. Utopia Sprawl countered. Denied. Get chaliced. We have a chance here. Will Jace go the distance? No one really knows. Field of Ruin to get rid of more blue. We're going to keep trying this. That's true. If they find blue, we can remand it and then pray that we can kill it. Field of Ruin could. I'm going the distance. Jace is at a 10. Will Jace win a game in the most ridiculous fashion? Another crab. To your death, crab. Get chaliced. Hit the Steel Leaf. Pass the turn. F6. Rift and 2 cards for our opponent. Hoping that one of those cards is not an Endurance. Steel Leaf again. I don't want to use the Remand. The Remand is our get one more turn card. Visions is crap. Get rid of it. Denied. Chalice stopped. We're at 12. Maybe 36. I probably want to go up one more at minimum here, right? I gotta go up so that Jace sticks around if they are able to Endurance or something, so I can keep kind of doing my Jace thing. Unless I get another Jace. Ooh. That is an interesting and very tempting card here. I could mill them out and then hold up and then make them draw and lose, right? All right, Jace is at 13. Opponent has 36 cards. Wrong target. Oh, shoot. My bad. I clicked the wrong target. They respected my fail. We all failed there for a moment. I don't want them to know I have this. Do you have Emrakul? I have no idea. I don't know if I want them to know I have a Blood Moon. But I need this to tick up one more. This has to tick up one more. Oh, I could have upticked on Pelucranos, you're right. My brain is melting. Remember, we did a lot of yard work today. I'm going to show them this so they're scared. Right? I'll scare them. Tapping 2 blue to do this. Fluffy playing an absolute bonkers not great here. Zale is like losing his mind. This is where we stress out our mods. I know, I can't make them draw. This is just Blood Moon at its finest, Zale. Don't worry. We won. We got there. You asked me why I was even playing this list. It was posted in Discord. Why do we have Blood Moon in? To stop Nykthos and breeding pools. My opponent has Chalice. I hate it. We could also Soul Guide Lantern to give her the graveyard for endurance. I really hate a lot of things their list is doing. Their list is annoying. They have a Cyclonic Rift in there. The end might not be very good, you're right. I mean, end gets rid of Chalice as well. Let's do the ends out. Let's bring an EE in and bring 2 Soul Guides, take 1 Blood Moon out, and give it a try. I don't know. It's kind of like this weird, this will do that, this will do this, bounce that. All right, I like this hand. We'll keep this. I think that's why I'm like, I don't like their list, because there's so many things their list does, but none of them are like overly powerful, except just the natural, just them occurring is a problem. Utopia, name's Blue this time. Scared of Blood Moon. We got him scared. Luckily we have 2 crabs here, so the milling should happen pretty quickly. Maybe if the milling happens pretty quickly here, we can get Jace down to slow them attacking us, and then we'll be there. Who knows? Who knows? I know they have the mental misstep thing. Misstep or whatever it is. We're just going to play straight into this anyway. Pithing Needle. What are you doing over there? We'll wait to fetch. I kind of want to draw 1 more land here. I think they only have 1 Chalice. They have like 1 Chalice, 1 Cyclonic Rift. They have these random 1-ofs that are rough for us. A little surprised they don't play anything there. Draw land. Go to grab. Pass turn. Now we mill for 9. Man, they've easily got like 3 endurances in their hand. So this was their plan all along. There it is. Yeah, Needle for Jace, I suppose. That'll do it. All right, put some stuff back into their library. That's expected. I'm a little surprised to see an endurance already used here with me having 3 crabs on board. We're going to try to draw a land here, again, by not fetching with Flooded Strand. If we miss here, we'll probably need to do something. Okay, we did hit their land. All right, land here. We can mill them. Mill. You think they have the counter spell? They might. There's a Boseiju. A lot of things just disappear here. I'm going to pass the turn and then on their end step, Flooded Strand, fetch, Field of Ruin, and see if we want to do something about this headquarters, get Jace down, whatever it may be. This could be another endurance, in which case I'm just going to let it happen. I have so much milling power here that I'm not worried about actually taking 6 here. And we'll actually probably play Jace next turn after doing all the mill, with the hope that we'll be able to like shut one of these off. And I think that will be really powerful. We're going to ignore getting double red because we took out Brotherhood. All right, down to 8. Let's make something interesting happen here. Mill. Engineered, there's a Chalice, there's a Boseiju. It kind of sucks that I'm going to give them another source here, but let's just go with it. I agree. I feel like these endurances were wasted, but we'll see. We'll see. Mill. Obviously, my opponent's got double blue here. Next turn with the Arbor Elf. They could have Dispute, which would be annoying. We're at 19. Gosh dang it. I wanted a Visions. We're 1 off. Now we're not 1 off. Mill. So what do they have? Mystical Dispute. They have a Veil. That's kind of nasty. Let's Visions. I want them to tap out of this blue for me. They don't. Mill. Let me see if I see all the endurances. If I do, I go for it. All right. We see a Boseiju. There's 1 endurance. I do not see the other endurance. I see these 2 and 1. I have 13 cards. Fractured Sanity is a kill. Remand is kind of interesting to keep up here, with my opponent only having 12 off the draw. I don't know. I have to assume there's a play set. Because I can definitely block some stuff here. They're going to get to untap with Arbor Elf, which scares me. I think I'm just passing. Yeah, land next turn does it too, I guess. But, well... yeah, I guess I just kind of like... I have a feeling I'm blocking with a crab here. I don't... Obviously, I don't want to Echoing Truth the Endurance. That's a dumb move. I almost hate tapping out of Remand here, too. Yeah, I agree. It's like Counterspell all over, right? I just block with one of these. I take 3. That seems okay here. I don't even know if I have to cycle, right? It's 12 with the Scalding Tarn. Cycling gets us what? I don't think it's enough here. A little worried about Veils. I'm just gonna play Scalding Tarn fetch and then be like, yo, you're dead. Let him have to play Endurance here. I'm at 3. You're dead. And then I have the Remands to take care of, like, if they try to Endurance right here. We got there. We got there. That last game was kind of weird. There was a lot going on with their list. I liked a lot of things that their lists were doing, but it was a little bit confusing just because we don't usually run into something like this. It's essentially just a green Devotion, green Stompy style list with some really interesting like blue stuff in here for some counters or just disruption. I mean, the Chalice is a bit odd in here, but we have really good interactions in the form of Boseiju and Endurance against us. And so we just, like this turn here, we could like counter an Endurance, and then we could like Winds of Rebuke, the Utopia Sprawl. If they tried to Arbor Elf and count the mana, we could double Remand here. I think we're pretty good with anything and everything happening here. Anyway, blue-red mill, 2-3. A lot of close games as well. Kind of proving a little bit to the point that mono blue mill is very strong. There was a remark about you need that turn 1 interaction, whether it's fatal push or drown the lock. I guess that would be turn 2. This has it in Brotherhood's End. It's for the smaller creatures. I think if smaller creatures are getting under you, you just play a couple more of these, or you go, hey, I don't need the surgicals per se. I'll try bolts or something. But that's one of those like fine tune. If you have a lot of little creatures in your meta, you play that. If you have a lot of bigger things going on, obviously milling quickly and then surgically and then one of them away is great. Jace well overperformed, getting us basically a W the ones at a games. You almost put bolts in here too. Circle main aren't the greatest with bolts, might be fine. It just depends. Like if you saw a lot of that amulet list or the scam lists, like scam is good with some like maybe a pair of surgicals and 3 bolts or something like that. But it's tough because you're looking at, hey, I want the Jaces for mill, I need the 8 crabs. I did like the Romans. I definitely like that. I feel like you almost could like play 3 Echoing Truths or Winds of Rebuke or something like that just to bounce things, and you're just trying to get a little bit of time. Even like Petty Theft would be okay over Echoing Truth, but I see the value. Wide board, hit it with an Echoing Truth, and you take care of a lot of things, especially Saga tokens. I almost wonder if you could just like main board the Blood Moons here and then convert into a little bit of a blue-red control-ish list with mill. Couple Murktides and then bolts in here, and you still do the mill plan. You can mill yourself a little bit too. Get a quick Murktide out. That could be fun. You have hammer scales and combo, so the surgicals are pretty good. I see that. I think you could potentially shave Tasha's, or you put 1 to the sideboard, and that is just because if you run the hammer, you just bring it back in or something super low to the ground. But yeah, Jace overperformed there. I don't know if it's 4 of material. I mean, obviously Jace sits here in the 3 slot for a lot of stuff. And maybe that's just it. You just play Jace because you don't have the bolts, you don't have the fatal pushes. You need that to just uptick on a creature. It's like, hey, I'll blank your creature. Maybe that's the play. Blue-red mill, though, did pretty decently, I think. Even though it was only a 2-3, I think a lot of the games were fairly close. So there you have it.